We're keeping it in the Northeast as the PGA Tour travels to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
Hey everyone, I'm Amanda Balionis and welcome back to PGA Tour Today, where we have a lot to talk about and to look forward to as the AT&T National at Aronimink gets underway. Of course, the big story coming in this week was Tiger Woods once again having to withdraw because he just isn't healthy enough yet. Woods may not be in the field this week, but he is in attendance to show his support of the tournament that donates so much money to the Tiger Woods Foundation.
Obviously, I'm disappointed I'm not playing. I want to be out there playing, but just not quite ready yet. Everything's progressing. Both the knee and the Achilles are getting better. I haven't hit any golf balls yet. I have putted. I've had injuries before. This one's different. I'm just going to learn my lesson what I did at the Players and apply it this time and come back when I'm 100%.
Though Tiger won't be in the field this week, there is a killer roster of players that will be competing for the title. In Morning Movers on Thursday, we'll bring you the exclusive footage of Gary Woodland, Nick Watney, and Mark Wilson, who tee off at 8:15 a.m. Eastern. Right behind them will be Harrison Frazier, Keegan Bradley, and Jonathan Vegas, so be sure to tune in on PGATour.com Thursday morning. In the afternoon, Jim Furyk will be playing with Hunter Mahan and Eric Compton. You've probably heard a lot about Compton in the last week as he just claimed his first Nationwide Tour victory, which earned the Miami, Florida native a spot this week. A win on the Nationwide Tour is impressive in itself, but what really makes this story unbelievable is that Compton has had 2 heart transplants since the age of 13 years old after being diagnosed with cardiomyopathy as a child. Everyone will be rooting for the Mexico Open champion this week. Furyk, Mahan, and Compton tee off at 1:06 p.m. Eastern. For more on what to look for at Aronimink Golf Club, let's throw it out to Michael Collins of the PGA Tour Network.
Thanks, Amanda. I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't feel right without you standing here hanging out with us for a couple of days. But we'll get through it because we're in Philly and we got cheesesteaks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Y'all already know how I feel about them. And I'll tell you what, I actually got to play this golf course about a week and 3 days ago. And even when I played it then, the rough was brutal. The greens were super duper fast. And now the forecast is supposed to be perfect. 82 degrees for a high with just light winds coming out of the north-northwest. That means with the low of 62, the greens are going to be a little bit soft, but the rough is going to be nice and thick and juicy. If you don't hit the fairways, you're going to have a tough time hitting the greens, and you're just going to be happy that there are marshals out on the golf course that are going to help you find your golf ball. Now, the guys who miss the greens, they're going to have something else to deal with, and Fred will tell you about that.
Michael, I'm at an area of the golf course that's going to get a lot of use this entire week. I'm at the chipping green right by the clubhouse, and I'll tell you why. These Donald Ross green complexes are some of the more unique we see the entire season. There are so many different ways to play shots when you miss the green. You can flop it up, you can run it up, you can putt it, you can use the utility wood. That's why Trevor Immelman is working on his short game. I think the player with the crispest short game this week is going to be your winner, and these greens are really a challenge. Amanda, all the action unfolds on the PGA Tour Network. We have 6 big hours of coverage from noon to 6 o'clock Eastern Time on SiriusXM this Thursday.
Thanks, guys. I miss being out there with you already, and enjoy some cheesesteaks for me out in Philly. Live coverage begins at 3 p.m. Eastern on the Golf Channel, and be sure to tune in to PGATour.com for Morning Movers on Thursday morning. And also, just a quick note about a very cool opportunity coming up. FedEx has launched a new sweepstakes to help engage fans in the excitement of the FedEx Cup. Participants can play the FedEx Cup Weekly Pick for a chance to win an Inside the Ropes experience at the Tour Championship by Coca-Cola. Just visit FedExCup.com/sweeps to enter now.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard, which invites you to play like a PGA Tour player at select TPC courses. MasterCard is a proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.